Okay, what's up, everybody? This one is going to be on the rest cycle. So, a lot of times there's a lot of debate about what's legit for a rest cycle. How many times a week can I work out, arms, legs, whatever? What I did when I had an inordinate amount of time to work out was like 90-minute workouts with cardio on the back end as kind of like to slip into my cool down. So that's a lot of time in the weight room if you get after it. That's a lot of time. I couldn't seem to manage over 2 hours. Would just start to get I just start to feel like I'm hanging out psychologically, and I don't like that feeling of hanging out. And I had an upper body day on Monday, a lower body day on Tuesday, a cardio day on Wednesday, and then upper body and lower body again Thursday and Friday. So I was having 2 days of rest, two full days of rest for anything above the waist or below the waist. And that was one way I did it. I did that for about a year. Really like that because you can really kill it with that much rest in between. And then the other one I did was to alternate weeks, flip-flop weeks, where I would do upper body Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and legs Tuesday and Thursday, and maybe some cardio Saturday. And then flip-flop them the next week and do legs Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with upper body on the middle too. And that's another good way to just keep it mixed up, keep your body having to adapt. This is the ultimate adaptation machine. Your body will adjust to whatever you throw at it. You just have to stick with it. So that becomes the new normal. And that's why we hit plateaus, is because we've made that routine the new normal. So another thing that I've done is to do compound lifts with at least 48 hours of rest between, like I explained, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But with that said, you can also do, for me, in my experience, you can do isolated movements every day for smaller muscle groups. I wouldn't recommend it for legs just because they're such big muscle groups, or like pull downs or bench, because those are just such large muscle groups. But I'm talking biceps, talking tries, calves, smaller things that you can really isolate just that one muscle. I think that's okay, honestly, if you just want to keep increasing size, just to get a pump every day. I'm all for it. I think that's totally fine. I will say this too about the rest cycle, that performance does not equal gains. So if I want to maximize my performance in bodybuilding in size, or excuse me, in bodybuilding and just in my size, then what I need to do maybe is less rest to keep my body a little more broken down on the breakdown, recover, breakdown, recover, breakdown, recover, breakdown, recover, just constantly, and never get a total full 100% recovery. Or the other side is don't totally break it down, just get a quick pump. I like both of those to increase my mass and size, and definition and all of that. But if you want to increase performance, if you want to be on the other side, if you want to go Olympic lift, if you want to be able to power clean 315 pounds in high school, then what you need to do is be very focused during those workouts. Never go into total muscle depletion, never get into muscle failure, and have a very effective, not a drawn out, not short. It doesn't need to be short, but it needs to be effective. It needs to be well rested between each set. It needs to be extremely high intensity. And those exercises, those workouts are going to cause you to get gains in the lifting department and what you can physically move. That's how you're going to get weight gains and how much you can move. Now, you're not going to get weight gains and how much you can move if you're doing the same type of exercise every day or even every other day, just like to failure. If you go to failure every day, you will die after a month. If you go to ultimate failure with compound lifts, you're gonna die. I don't know if anyone could go a month. That'd be crazy. Every other day is hard for compound lifts, straight up. Anyone that tells you I go to the gym every day in, day out, and do compound lifts is full of shit. They could say that they went and they banged arms every day, or they did calves every day. They went and did some isolation stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Do abs every day, absolutely. But anyone tells you that they did deadlift every day for a month hard is either stupid or lying to you. If they're still alive, they lived through that. So if you want to increase your ability to move weight, make sure you observe a rigid rest cycle. And I mean rigid. I mean, don't be lifting legs in between your 2 big deadlift days if that's what you're really trying to do. I mean, don't be doing squat one day and then front squat one day and back squat 2 days later and then deadlift on Friday. That ain't gonna cut it. If you want to get big, that's great. But if you want to maximize your lifting, you're gonna need more rest. My experience. Okay. That'll do it for that. Thanks.